Okay, this is what I think happened the night King Von was killed. Okay, this is what happened. See, the story that they tell in the interview ain't the truth. It can't be because the video's not showing any of that to be accurate. Because what happened that night, they said that Quando was in the vehicle sleeping. Well, if you look at the video, the car Quando was standing next to is in the parking lot. Like, it's not even in the parking lot all the way. It's halfway, like, in the street. It's not even fitting. It ain't fully parked, pulled in yet. Because the car in front of it is like it's a crowd of people. Like, they was like trying to get a parking space. Okay, Quando said on his interview that he wanted to go home. Tim wanted to go to the club. His homeboy wanted to go to the club, get some girls or whatever. Okay. He said, he told him, go in there, and I'm going to sit out here in the car. I'm tired. He said he going to go to sleep. He going to sit in the car. All right, he's supposed to be sitting in the car. And plus, he says it's an expensive car. He don't want to leave it unattended. Okay, that don't make too much sense. When does a rapper think like that? Anyway, that didn't make no sense. So now they said that Von got the word from some of his people. Say, oh, hey, Quando Rondo over here. He lacking. He's sleeping in the car. He in the car asleep. You know what I mean? You just run up on him. You know what I mean? I mean, basically let him know he right there. He by himself. He caught off guard. Ain't nobody with him like that. So that's when Von hop out and Von go towards Quando, and then that's when we pick up in the video. So Von ain't gonna hear about that and wait. Let me wait 10-15 minutes before I go do something. You know what I'm saying? And then and then Quando, when he's chilling in the car, he ain't gonna go to sleep, right? Okay, he gonna tell his homie to go in there. He ain't gonna tell his homie go in there and then the homie go in there 10-15 minutes later. Like, the shit had to happen like right then. So when they went and seen Quando, they said, oh, we see Quando. His Von homie ain't gonna be like, oh, let's wait. Let's tell Von later. We gonna tell him right now. We tell him later. So they gonna go immediately. Go tell Von what they saw. All right, so when they get to Von, we tell Von ain't gonna be like, oh, no, let me wait. I'll wait till later. I ain't gonna do nothing about it right now. He gonna go immediately to where Quando was said to be at. So how come if that nigga was in the car asleep, Quando, how the fuck is he standing next to a car that's not even parked in the damn driveway yet all the way? It look like the car ain't even got, like the people just barely getting there. That's the car that Tim, look like that's the vehicle Tim hopped out of. So Tim hopped out of that vehicle. I thought he was in the club. I thought you told him go ahead, go in the club. I'm gonna sit out here in the parking lot. I'm gonna sit here and chill and shit. I ain't on nothing. I ain't on all that right now. I ain't on that shit right now. That's you. That's for you. You thirsty right now. You wanna go get a bit. Okay, that's you. You do that. I'm gonna wait out here in the car and sleep. When you could have just got a nigga drive him home and come back for that nigga. That's stupid. So it don't make no sense. You could have got a nigga take me home and come back and wait for that nigga. Right here and there doing this thing. I'm sleepy. I'm that damn tired. I ain't finna sleep in a damn car. All right, anyway. Especially I got money. What the fuck you talking about? Shit. Every time I'm sleeping in the car if I'm broke. I ain't got nowhere to sleep at and shit. Now I'm sleeping in the car. All right, motherfucker like fucked up drunk. Like I don't know. Like wasted. Like fucked up. But he didn't say that he was drunk. He didn't say nothing like that. So he said he waited in the car till that nigga come out. And then now all of a sudden you standing next to a car and he in the back of the car now. The nigga that's supposed to be in the club that was thirsty, you supposed to be in the car asleep while he going in the motherfucking thing. So it don't make sense because the car that he hopped out of had to be the car that you was in. So if the car that he hopped out of was the car, because you was in the car, you talking and having this conversation. Well, no, you gonna go in there, I'ma chill in the car. So that has to be a conversation that's gonna happen right before you go into the club. Like, hey man, you coming in? No, hey man, I'm chill right here. You go ahead and do your thing. Whatever, You don't have that conversation before y'all even left anywhere. We ain't even got to the club yet, but we had a conversation like, nah, you just gonna go in there and I'm gonna, okay, let's say you did that, but that's on the way there. Okay, so how the fuck is you already in the parking lot asleep? It don't make no sense. It looked like the car that just pulled up, the nigga Tim was still in that car, like the one that was still in the driveway, haven't even pulled off the street all the way. From what I'm seeing, it's like you need to pull in the driveway, but it can't. Be waiting on the other car in front of it to pull, so it can't pull in yet. That's the car Quando standing next to. Well, Von already outside of his car, and Quando already outside of his car. What happened to walking up on a nigga that was lacking sleeping and shit? He caught off guard. He's so off guard. He don't notice me noticing him. So I go back and tell you, hey, he's off guard. Obviously, he gotta be off guard still because, hey, nigga, he off guard. Well, he was off guard, but I alerted him. Now he know that we looking and shit. No, it was just, hey, he lacking right there. We can go get him right now. He ain't gonna know nothing. So that's when Vaughn hop out. Okay, well, how come this nigga already standing outside of his car? It's like the niggas was sent over there. Hey, nigga, Quando, run over here. Woo, woo, woo. And so Vaughn made a last minute decision to go to that hookah lounge. That wasn't even on their agenda. So think about it. That wasn't on the agenda. So you pop up there for some unknown reason. It happened to be a nigga there that you ready to take off swinging on. That happened to have a homie that's already popping out of the car with a gun and shoot only you out of a crowd of niggas. Everybody swinging, some orange going everywhere. Niggas is running towards the nigga. How do you know the exact nigga to shoot? You had to be watching that nigga. You had to drop on that nigga before he even threw fists with that nigga. You had to be locked on. That's the nigga right there. Whoop. You following that nigga all the way through. Then when you start swinging on that nigga, you hopped out the car. You run around the pang pang. You know what I mean? It was already planned. Take the fight to the street. Pow pow pow. See, that was a setup. That's what I'm saying. That's what happened. So yeah, Vaughn was set up, and maybe 100K Tracks could have been involved in it, because if you go back and you watch some of King AK-47 videos, he went all hard. He went hard on that nigga. He went hard on 100 Tracks. I liked that interview. That nigga do not cut no corners on a nigga. AK is gonna get that shit to you though. But shit, he got all up in that nigga, and that's a good question about how the fuck was Officer Francois there though. That don't make no sense. Like, you can't make that make sense to me. I understand, like, okay, there could be another officer with the same name. Okay, but what's the odds of him getting shot too? Officer Francois, and your name Francois, you got shot too. It's just hard to believe that there was happened to be a random officer named Francois last name, and he got shot as well as you that night. It's just hard to believe that shit. It sounds to me like an undercover setup. I'm just saying. Officer Francois. Now we gotta go find out if there's an Officer Francois on the damn Atlanta police force. Because it went in on the radio. I heard the damn dispatcher, Officer Francois, was shot. It just so happened, nigga, oh, your name Francois and you shot too. What are the damn fucking odds of that? Come on. It's just real unfortunate if that is your actual situation. If there actually wasn't you, that's just very unfortunate situation, and that's random, very rare, and it don't make no damn sense. So Francois, he gotta explain that, because already right there, if you was undercover cop, then to me that let me know that somebody took this nigga out. Because why you playing a role? Every one of your artists is going for murder or fucking some shit. They getting killed. All kind of shit is happening, like, to these niggas. I don't know. I'm just saying, I don't know. But hey, watch the niggas who ain't watching them niggas, and you see what I'm talking about. So watch them niggas who ain't watching them niggas, because they watching you, I guess. Go on.